Julianne was not only a medalist winner, but she was a gold medalist winner on the uneven parallel bars, and she will be performing that event at our exhibition.
Talk to me a little bit about her on the uneven bars. What does she do that makes her better than anybody in the world?
Well, Julianne is just phenomenal, and in the world of sport, every now and then you run into an individual that just seems to have it all together, and Julianne is one of them. She swings those bars, everything is just tight and real precise, and of course she just sticks everything.
Steve, there's no question this is going to be an outstanding show, and it's going to be presented in one of the outstanding stadiums in this part of the nation.
We're going to be having this Galaxy of Stars at the Minot State College Dome. First of all, it'll seat about 10,000 people, and there isn't one seat in that whole dome that isn't just one of the greatest seats.
March 16th, right? 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
That's correct.
All of this, then, in the Magic City. For those of you who follow gymnastics, for those of you who were enthralled by the American team in the last Olympics, 2 of those people will be here in Minot, March 16th, and we just hope to see you there.
All right, Russ, let's go down to Tony Krakowski at ringside. Tony?
And joining me now in the friendly confines of the penalty box is a very special guest, Wendy Feist, who recently was awarded a very special award, and you want to tell the fans a little bit about it.
Well, that was for the elected into the North Dakota Officials Association. And this takes over all sports in the state of North Dakota. And I think it's either 2 or 3 that they elect every year from different sports.
And you, of course, are from the sport of hockey. You've been doing it for many, many years. And how many games do you think you've officiated in your whole career?
Well, I really never kept that close a track on all of them. But I know when it first started, there was only about 5 to 7 hockey games a season. And then as the team started developing in the different cities in the state, then it increased. And most of the time when we first started out with French lacrosse, well, we were running maybe 20, 25 games a year. And then we started moving into Minnesota and we doubled it again.
Right. Now, as far as you've been doing it for 20-some years, how has it changed over the past couple of years?
I think they have a little more finesse now than what they did years ago. But the players are still the same, and if they do the same thing, they got a lot better equipment now than then, and which is saving a lot on injuries. But they all can skate just as fast today as they did then.
All right, thanks for stopping by and visiting with us. All right, let's go back upstairs and get the starting lineup.
Thanks, Tony. Wendy Feist, one of the real great guys.
He is a great guy.
We'll be back with the starting lineup in just a moment.
Pardon, sir. I'd like to talk to you about...
What's that? No time now. Going to Cenex Farm Service Days.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The Cenex Farm Service Days. It means super deals on the Thorson Allied 15-piece socket set, Mountain Power cylinders, Fabermetrics tarps, and Wells Lamont cowhide gloves. All kinds of things.
Am I too late?
No, sir.
Ooh-wee, look at all the great deals.
Cenex Farm Service Days. Don't miss it.
Ooh-wee.
If you're planning on using television as a marketing tool, contact Remote Possibilities Teleproductions, the largest independent television production facility in the area. Whether it's an on-location commercial, corporate or industrial training tape, or a product demonstration tape, Remote Possibilities will develop your ideas to create a professional video presentation start to finish. Join the others who get quality television production at affordable rates. Call Elaine Wigton toll-free for more information. Remote Possibilities Teleproductions, a sure thing for you.
Well, this year there's something different to say about Sylvania Superset.
Really? 19-inch Sylvania Superset didn't beat Sony again?
Well, no. You see, this year instead of the 19, we tested the new 20-inch Sylvania Superset.
20-inch?
Yes, and when we asked over 1,000 people which 20-inch had the best overall color picture, more chose the Sylvania Superset over RCA and Zenith and Sony, too.
Kingston Standard and Burroughs TV and Appliance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment. The championship of North Dakota State High School hockey. Fargo North in the dark. Grand Forks Red River in red and white. Markey, Anderson, Hawkins, the lead line for Fargo North. And for Grand Forks Red Rivers, underway, Zaratka, Novak, and Schmelka.
And we're up and running. Grand Forks, Red River. In white. And here is Fargo North. Brad Rosen pumps it in. He's at defense. Here's Brad Rosen along with Chris Thompson. Right out in front. Red River trying to clear out. Here they come. Red River, nice passing. Right down to Zaratka. Zaratka makes a move. Shot, and there's Chafee. The old V drop. Boy, bullet. Bullet City.
Chafee needed that right away, and he made a nice save. Took her right in the shoulder.
All right. Here it comes again. You'll see just how hard he pumped that.
He fakes this defenseman out really bad, and he makes the shot and hits Chafee right in the chest. I'll tell you, North's defense are going to have to really watch the body on those Red River forwards because they're very shifty.
All right, Chris Campbell now, as that second line is in. Schmelka, Carter on the wings for Red River. They're moving it in the north zone. There's a windup, partially blocked. The puck goes up in the air, controlled by Fargo North for a moment. Red River chasing it down. They bang into the board. Puck comes around. Schmelka, ram rods into Nelson, into Thompson. And Schmelka, they have two Schmelkas on this team. Here comes Red River now, reorganized. They pump it back in. Red River, Grand Forks, now Fargo North. Thompson whistles one in, and we have a line change. Anderson, hard check. Where's Red River? That's Schmelka. Rink wide pass the other side to Campbell. Campbell bust off the play by Brad Baker. We have a whistle and offside on the play. No score early in the game.
Guys that have been hot for Grand Forks Red River has been Campbell and Schmelka. Campbell's already got 1 goal and 4 assists coming into this game, and he's been playing very well.
There's the Red River bench as you see it. Okay, sorry, Dave.
No problem.
Grand Forks and Fargo, what a battle. The puck is sent into the Red River end, and they're battling against the boards. As you see him come out here now, that's Tim Sand, the big defenseman, is in a spot for Red River. Here comes Red River shooting the puck in right now, and they move it very well. Red River, that's Paisley into the third line. And interesting enough, we get a lot of shifting around. And look, they jam it in against Chafee, and he makes the save as the sticks go up.
We got to get inside position on those forwards, and that's what they did right there. Tell you, these championship games, talent is not something that's always going to win. It's just desire and your luck of the draw and bounce. Teams that I've had before, the first year of coaching, we probably had the best team in the state, the most talent in the whole state. We got beat by Grand Forks Central. And in 82 we did, and we won it. You know, it just never know.
Face off to Chafee's left. It's held in by Red River. They try to get it out to the point. Digging in the corners now. There's Shea. Brad Rosen tries to clear it out. And it's picked up by George Lund. Lund sends it down to the Grand Forks zone. Controlled by Grand Forks Red River. They move it back this way. And there's Shea picking it up for Fargo North. Trying to clear it out too. Boy, this place is noisy. Here comes Fargo North. This is Brad Rosen centering past to Lund. He wasn't there. They ride him off the play. Zaratka in there trying to make the play. Red River clears it off. This is Novak. Novak winds up the blue line, and Chafee makes the easy glove save on the short side. We'll have a face-off.
Like I said before, the longer North stays in the game, the more advantage they have. If Red River scores a couple, could be tough for North. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. North scores right away.
Right.
Then.
There's Jay Johnson kind of talking to one of his kids. I think they're both kind of feeling each other out at the moment, don't you?
Oh, they're afraid to make a mistake. They'll be a little tentative at times.
Yeah. All right, the playoff, the face-off. What a playoff series this has been. Championship comes out to the point. Shot by Tannehill is partially blocked. Picked up by Chad Hawkins. Now Chris Thompson of Fargo North. Falling down is Red River. Carter jammed in the corner. They're trying to muck it out of there. Here's Campbell looking for somebody. Comes out to the point. A wind up the shot. The save by Chafee. The rebound, another save. Oh, I tell you what.
Chafee's coming up big early, boy.
You bet. And that's what he's done all during this tournament. Here it comes again.
Chafee's going to make a nice save from the point. The defenseman forward gets inside position. There he is. He whacks the rebound. Chafee double legs, stacks his pads, and makes the save.
Back in live action now. North trying to clear it out. They bust out here. They come. They got 2-on-3 here. They dump it in and chase in. Easy save for Mike Blank. Chapping into the boards there. Schmelka. This is Dan Schmelka now. Schmelka, he dumps it in off the boards. Chasing down there is Jimmy Carter. Carner's paddling down there against Fargo North, all by himself. Comes around the board. And it's sent down here. We might have an icing. We do. Icing called, no score at 11:48. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
North Dakota is special country, and it took a special kind of people to carve out a life here. Hard-working people who saw the beauty and promise of North Dakota. For over 100 years, North Dakota's banks have helped fulfill that promise. And with each passing year, North Dakota becomes an even better place to live and raise our families. You and your full-service North Dakota banks. Together, we're building a better tomorrow for all of us.
All right, Red River. Hey, they're playing dump and chase here, and I don't, that surprises me a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you, Red Rivers, I'm sure, is just finding out the idea. Let's put some pressure on North D. See if we can get them tired right away and play that physical game and, you know, put the pressure on them right now. Maybe they'll cough up and get an early goal here, just what they need.
All right, the draw comes to Fosse. Fosse tries a shot. Chafee again there. Right off the face-off. Red River is using a lot of people.
Right, that's what they're going to try to do the whole game. Their key, I'm sure, is to wear them down, wear them down. And North has got to play frustrating hockey for Red River.
All right, the draw this time comes to Fargo North. They breaking out. Good move. Rob Hansen, no, that's Brad Baker. Checked off. Puck comes behind the net. Really battling for it now. Right out in front, that was almost a goal. See here, Chris Meyer's line, and he's had the hot hand. This is Baker for Fargo North. Fargo North in dark. Here comes Red River now. They're in white. White up and a big shot. Chafee with the easy save. And Red River's trying to force it down there with a dump and chase. That, I don't think they wanted it in that close. Shea for North. Intercepted by, holy mackerel, a bunch of guys down there. Jeff Thompson's line is in there. Red River Grand Forks trying to clear it out. Here they come. Line change here. Puck is at neutral ice. Bounced around. Coming down is Zaratka. George Lund picks it up for Fargo North. Lund. Break wide pass.
Break.
Beautifully. Here comes Robbie Hansen. Robbie Hansen drops it, and I think he's offside. Offside, Rob Hansen. 10:40 to go in the first period. No score.
North did something very smart, and they're going to have to do that the whole game. If Red River's going to be dumping it in all the time, North has got to get that puck. Those defenses have got to get it, break it out real quick. Maybe they can trap Red River and get a 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 break, because Red River's just going at them real hard, forechecking very hard.
Both George Lund is in there now with Lebo. Third line against the first line. Corner for Fargo North. Dumps it in. Red River now. Zaratka tries to break it out. Nice pass. Nice crisp pass. Comes to center ice though, controlled by Fargo North. Spartans down. They try and send it in, and we have an offside.
The games that I've seen Fargo North and Red River play, Fargo North scores a lot of goals on 2-on-1, 3-on-2 rushes, and Red River scores more goals. They score a lot more goals, I think, on rebound than Fargo North. So a very interesting point there, and see what will happen here. And that's what they're trying to do, break it out quick and get that break.
Zaratka and Lund controlled. The draw comes to Red River. Chasing it down is Tannehill. Tannehill now. Coming all the way. They got 3-on-2 for the moment. Tannehill looks, shoots it, and it's just trapped by Chafee on the short side. Glove save.
Chafee's wise in trying to freeze everything that's there, because one thing, like I said before, Red River scores a lot of goals on rebound.
There's a look at right over Chafee's shoulder. He's number 29. All right, 10:07 to go in the first period. Championship game, North Dakota State High School hockey. No score. Draw comes to North. Hawkins. Campbell gets it. Campbell with a check on Hawkins. Anderson now for North. Dumps it in. Here comes Tim Markey. Boy, sand goes into the cage as the goaltender blank got out. They try and center it to North, and it's sent all the way down. It's icing. We'll bring it back. 9:44. Let's take a timeout. No score.
I bought a new pickup, but I didn't get much pickup.
My brand new pickup. Wonder what happened to the pickup. This is my new Ford pickup. Got the optional 302 V8 with multi-port fuel injection. Starts smooth, runs smooth, and delivers 190 horsepower. After all, what good is a pickup if it ain't got no pickup? Ford fuel-injected 302 V8. Available at your Northland Ford dealer.
All right, here we go now. Fargo North, face-off. Campbell loses it, but they get the draw. Chris Barta, controlled by Rosen. Anderson after it. Comes back around the horn. Here comes Red River. This is Campbell, Chris Campbell. He's got Schmelka, but checked away by Shea. Great play by Fargo North. There's a shot by Schmelka. And it's sent all the way down. That was Tannehill. And we have another icing call.
Yeah, Red River had an outstanding chance here. Little sophomore defenseman Chris Shea made an outstanding defensive play for a sophomore.
Yeah, it is.
Forced the guy to the wide angle, went down and blocked the shot.
All right, we'll have a face-off now.
Could it be a 1-0 game, Jim?
Could be.
0-0 overtime?
All right, Fossey will go in against Anderson, right to the left of Shea. Ready for the drop. No score, 9:22 to go. First period. Wind up the shot by Sand. Kick saved nicely with a stick by Chafee. Sand keeps it in for Red River. And they'll have a face-off. No score. 9:09 to go in the first period. Bringing it out to the blue line. Is that right?
Yeah, because Red River forced the face-off in their zone. They pinned it up against the boards, and the only reason there was a face-off or stall play because of that.
Fossey, Lundeen, and Westland in now for Grand Forks Red River. Boy, the noise level has really come up here in this game. I'll tell you. Robbie Hansen whistles it into the Red River end. Now Red River trying to break out here. Red River's Lundeen drops it. It's intercepted by Rob Hansen of Fargo North. They're along the boards now. Here comes Myers. Myers to Baker. Baker's ridden off the play on a beautiful defensive play. Sand pulls it out. And they're battling against the boards trying to dig it out.
I'll tell you that this is the line that's been doing the scoring for Fargo North. Little Chris Myers, transfer from Wapaton as a 9th grader.
Is that where he came from?
You betcha. He has 3 goals and 1 assist for 4 total points. Got the game winner against Grand Forks Central. He's got a wing on his side by the name of Rob Hansen, a junior. And Brad Baker, another player that's going to be back next year. That could be a pretty powerful line next year for Fargo North.
Yeah. I think North is really going to have some momentum going in the next couple of years. But so is Jamestown. Devil's Lake is a young team. So is Minot. All right, Red River now trying to get this thing out of here. They're trying to bust it out. There's Tannehill. Nice rink-wide pass. Tannehill.
Offside.
Off to Schmelka, and it's an offside.
Okay, for a sophomore, that Chris Shea forced the offside there. Is very impressive defenseman. Small, but very impressive.
Face-off control at center ice. Fargo North controls it. Goes off the skate of Tannehill, and it's picked up by the big defenseman over there, Mike Mickelson. Mickelson, rink wide to Novak. Novak has it slapped away. That's Brad Rosen. Brad Rosen now. He's moving around. Rosen with it. Rosen coming down. They got 3-on-1 here. 3-on-2. And trying to hit Lebo, and they couldn't do it. Lebo loses it. Tannehill picks it up for Red River. And now it comes to Zaratka. Zaratka, they got a 3-on-2. Zaratka to Novak. Novak winds up, shot, and Pommel the rebound. Nope. As again, that sensational goaltender, Kurt Chafee, falls on the puck.
Okay, Red River's out shooting Fargo North, but they're not getting a real lot of close-in shots. So you could care. I'd rather have some guys. I'd rather have my goalie stop 30 shots from that spot than to have 2 and right in front of the net when the way this game's going to go.
All right. Have the face-off now. To the left of Chafee. It'll be Campbell for Grand Forks Red River. and Anderson for Fargo North. Fargo North in the red. There's a shot by Schmelke. Boy, he had an angle. Comes back out to the point. They send another shot in, and Chafee falls on it. They're firing from the point. That Barta got that one. So it's apparent that these guys are feeling each other out. 7:35 to go in the first period. Jim Adelson with Dave Lawrensdale. There comes one down slowly. Crosses the end line. No icing. As Red River now tries to break out. Anderson forechecking down there for Fargo North. To Robbie Hansen. And it comes back.
No ice.
No, that's no icing. Chad Hawkins is back in there now. This is Thompson. Here's the defense now trying to work. Comes out to the point again. Barta sends one in. Whoa, I don't think Chafee saw that one. It was wide of the net. Red River trying to hustle here. There's Elliott. He's banged into by Thompson. Now it's centered out. Brand Malstead is in there for Grand Forks Red River. Fargo North now on a rush. Here's Fargo North. Chad Hawkins tried to hit Markey. Markey didn't get it. We come back the other way. The defense, Brad Rosen controls it at center ice. Rosen, nice fake. Rosen down into the corner for Fargo North. Checked off the play by Molstead. And the puck comes behind the Red River net. Molstead thought he had it. And here's Red River trying to bust out. Red River's Barta winds up at the red line and sends one. Easy save that time for Chafee. Timeout. Let's look at the scoreboard. No score. 6:17 to go. We'll take a timeout. Oh, don't take one then. All right, no timeout. We'll just take it back here. And we'll have another face-off. At least you got a little music.
Guys with their stereo TVs really enjoyed that one.
Can't win them all. All right, 6:14 to go in the period. Here's Grand Forks Red River Tannehill trying to control at center ice. Puck dropped over there for Mike Mickelson. Mickelson tries to break it out. Now here they come. Boy, they moved the puck beautifully. That time Fossey let it go. Lundin had it. We come back the other way. Here's Fargo North. Fargo North. Dumping it in was Chris Myers. Smart little player. They're along the boards now as Red River tries to dig it out. Fargo North, Shea loses it. Here we got a 3-on-1 break. Here's Fossey. Fossey looking for help. Shoots. Partially deflected on defense. Brad Rosen made the play for Fargo North. There's Tannehill waiting for everybody to be on side. Then he pumps it down in. And we have a line change for Red River. 5:25 to go in the period. Here's Novak looking around. Fargo North controls. Robbie Hansen. Hansen gives to Myers. Myers shot. Easy save for Blake. Picked up by Tannehill. Tannehill now. Coming down on the rush. Tannehill pumps it into the north zone. 5:07 to go in the first period. Brad Rosen. Comes back now. Tim Sand. Oh, he nailed one right into the chops of George Lund, and Lund clears it off. Back comes Zaratka. Zaratka blocked by Thompson. Thompson and North made a great play. There's another shot. That is, that was a sinking line drive. And caught by Chafee. Sinking line drive. Chafee's tough. They peppered him pretty good tonight so far.
It's so hard. Oh, they're out shooting him definitely, but they're not getting the real close-in shots, so Chafee's laughing at him right now when they're shooting from out there.
I don't think he's laughing, but he's perspiring.
Yep.
Face off to his right. Campbell against Anderson. Chris Campbell, number 4. Anderson, number 7, clears it off. Red River Sand. Nice little shovel pass to Schmelke. Schmelke to... Oh, goal!
Nice shot. Who scored it? Campbell.
Campbell. That's it, 1-0.
I think North's been playing a little bit too tentative, and it's caught up with him.
Campbell was right there. He was right there.
Number 21, Campbell. Campbell and number 21, Carter, come down. Two very explosive players. Pass the puck to Carter. Campbell. Campbell is going to take the shot. Nice shot, upper blocker side.
Right on the side of the glove, and Chafee saw it, I'm sure. Here's another angle.
Number 17 carrying the puck. Nice pass by Schmelke. He's got a... These two guys have been carrying Grand Forks Red River. And this is something that Fargo North does not need right
Back
now.
to live action again. Chris Thompson tried to give himself up on it, but it didn't work. Here comes North. Rob Hansen. Hansen and Sand chasing each other down. They centering pass cleared off by Grand Forks Red River. Red River smells it now. Here comes Red River. This is Carter. Carter can't get the shot away. Nice poke check by Shea. And here's Fargo North now. 3-on-2. Brad Rosen pumps one in. It's knocked up in the air by the goalie Blank. And here we come back to center ice, and Fargo North will control it. Brad Rosen bangs it home. Partially blocked by Red River. Tim Sand has it now. Controlled by Fargo North at center ice. 1-0 Red River. 3:45 to go. Offside. 3:44 to go in the first period, and Red River has drawn first blood. 1-0.
The next one will be a biggie. I'll tell you, that's because I think North, if they get behind 2-0, it's going to be pretty tough for them to come back.
Well, you knew that something was going to happen like that because Red River was constantly out shooting.
Yeah.
They kept pouring it in.
And they scored on a 2-on-1 rush.
Yeah.
Defenseman went down, maybe screened Chafee a little bit.
I think so. Thompson gave himself up, and he just pumped it right over his shoulder. There's Red River again. Lundin trying to hit Westland. Lundin now chasing it behind the goal for Red River, but picked off by Fargo North. Here comes the puck, sailing all the way down. Blank comes out to get it. Oh, but it's in control by Mickelson. I like that Mickelson. Heck of a player.
They've got some defense.
All right, here comes Fargo North now. That's Horner. Horner holds it in now. Horner trying to backhand right in the slot. Kicked away on a nice play by Blank. Mickelson bangs it around. Picked off by Lundin. Lundin comes out all by himself, tries to split the defense. Backhand shot, Chafee saves. Rebound, look out! Rebound in there by Fossey was no good. Fargo North clears it off, and I think we'll have an icing. Icing will be called, we'll bring it back. Oh, good flurry there.
Ted, if North goes in the locker room with a 1-0, they're only behind 1-0, they'll be fine.
Here comes the flurry again with Lundin.
Yep. Nice backhand shot. Chafee couldn't score the rebound. One time when you're a V-drop goalie and you go down like that, you commit yourself, you're vulnerable for a rebound goal.
That's the thing about the V-drop, all right?
And North has to be very aggressive on clearing the puck and clearing the man out of the zone.
Face off now, Lund for North against Zaratka. And let's see where the puck is along the boards. And we'll have another face-off as Molstead was there. Fargo North and Grand Forks Red River. The Riders are ahead 1-0 here with 2:44 to go as Chris Campbell got the goal. The draw comes out to Red River. Carter's shot and a glove save on the short side by Kurt Chafee. He has been busy.
See, North is a little tentative, and it's going to cost them. They've got to start going for that loose puck. They're getting beat to some loose pucks out here. They got to get some things going here. They're being a little tentative, and it's going to cost them.
Zaratka and Lund now to the right of Chafee on the faceoff. Draw comes back out to Bart again, and he falls down.
Oh.
But saved by Zaratka. And now here's North. Poked in. Molstead going after it. Fran Molstead working at defense. Lund loses it. Fargo North now at the blue line. They send it back in. That was Brad Rosen sent that in behind the goal. Blank comes out of the net. 2:18 to go in the first period. 1-0 Red River. Championship game, North Dakota High School hockey from Grand Forks. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. The KX crew doing a great job. Oh, that almost got in. A great play over there by number 9 for Fargo North. And
Scott Such.
Yeah, here it is again.
See, North almost gets one here. The puck bounced for him, and it didn't bounce the right way. Number 10, Astrud passed the puck over. There's that Lund, excuse me. Passed the puck over to Such. Such bangs it out of the air, and it almost goes into the net. Blank equal to the tap.
That was a great shot. You're looking at Mike Blank over his shoulder. The draw comes to Red River off Meyer's stick. We got 1:59 to go in the first period. 1-0. It's Grand Forks Red River leading, but Fargo North starting to put some pressure on. Brad Baker against the boards. Myers stolen, picked off by Schmelka, and now controlled by Thompson. Carner tries to get it. Red River at center ice now. Here's Robbie Hansen. Hansen checked off the play by Tannehill. Tannehill made a great defensive move there. 1-0 favor of Red River. North putting some pressure on now, and it's broken up by